I just imagine the greased up nipple whenever you say that drink, and
Buttery nipple.
yeah,
Oh,
like just a. All right. Speaking of greasy nipples, that's actually a terrible transition.
let's
Especially
get into it.
welcome to episode 21 of Long Lost Pals. I am one of your hosts, Joey,
I'm Karrin.
and today we have a guest, our second guest on the show. You may know her or you may not as the creator of Bands Do BK. You may know her as a part-time radio host. You may know her as a full-time pain in the ass. The main reason my parents' academic standards are way too high for me. I call her Sam. My kids call her Aunt Sammy, co-founder of our secret organization as kids. My sister Sam, welcome to the show.
So great to reunite, Joe. It's like 20 Winnies all over again. Corinne, welcome. Welcome to the fold.
I don't ever tell anybody what the name of our secret society is. You just gave it away.
Ah, it's not a secret anymore, is it?
So,
Damn it.
I would like to make a comment that you forgot one of her greatest accomplishments was she was the leader of the stand leaders. Are you serious? That should be at the top of her fucking accolades right there.
High school claim to fame, baby. I don't think I did anything. Easiest job I ever had.
yeah, that's saying a lot. All right. So this is a show of segments. So we're going to get into our first segment, which is bottom five. Bottom five segments is where we kind of take a spin on the popular thing where people give their top five of a given topic, but we flip it around and do the bottom five. And because Sam is the worst, we decided to stay on that theme and go with bottom five Sams. So just to clarify, this could be historical Sam. This could be a
Any
fictional
Sam.
Sam. This could be
Any Sam.
it could be any type of Sam. And Aunt Sammy, because you are the guest, I will allow you to go first. We have 2.5 minutes for this segment, and you're free to go.
Joe, I need to interject first.
Oh,
Time
Must
out. Time
pause it.
out.
Pause it.
we lost 2 seconds.
Oh no. So my favorite part of the show is the long lost pals and the different song. Is that still a
We
thing?
just stopped that last
Yeah,
episode.
Joey, is
Did
that
you?
Oh,
a
really?
thing
Okay.
still?
Well,
Did
if
you?
I may have the honors as a teaser for the album. These are the long lost pals. We said we are long lost pals. Something, something, the long lost pals. We used to be friends, but now we're still friends. These are the long lost pals.
What is that?
Wow.
Yeah.
What is
Wow.
that?
I'm
Did you just make
blown
that up, or is that like an actual
fuck.
song?
What?
I'm blown
That's
the fuck
that's
away.
can I
Skater boy, baby.
Is
Yeah,
it? Are
thank
you
you. Clearly.
are you shitting me,
Oh
Corinne? All the
fucking
ones I've done, and that's the one you get right out of all of them. God damn it! Start the clock. Bottom five Sam's just pissed me off. Go ahead.
Bottom five Sams. I'm gonna start off with the fact there's not very many bad Sams. Like I had to pull multiple people to find even one bad Sam. So it took a lot of Googling on my part. So number one, and these are not in order of bad to even worse or better to whatever the opposite is. They're just in the list right here. Number one, Yosemite Sam. First off, terrible facial hair. Like that mustache, you know he's getting a lot of crumbs in it. Nobody likes that. I would also say he's a big hothead, bad temper, and also a little too hyped on the Second Amendment rights. He's wearing a big hat. You can fit a mega hat under there. And so I looked into this a bit as I was doing my research, and according to Looney Tunes Fandom.com, he once played a Confederate soldier on an episode. So, yeah,
You're
strike
canceled,
one, two,
Yosemite.
and three. Where's Sam? Next up, son of Sam. So technically, this guy's name's David, but we're rounding up here. And I had to look up. I was like, why is he called Sam? And it turns out his neighbor was named Sam. And then he claimed that the neighbor's name was Sam. He had a dog, and the dog was a demon. And he told this David guy to kill people. But, anyways, we're rounding up to son of Sam. Not cool. He's a New Yorker, giving us a bad rep. Serial killers, no good. Three, Uncle Sam. First off, a little too much propaganda. Second, like, I want you. That's a little too thirsty, in my opinion. A little too thirsty. We Sams, we like to play hard to get, you know? And he was just put it all out there saying he wants you. And also, dumb hat. And next up, Samuel Alito, the Supreme Court Justice. bad guy appointed by Bush, helped overturn Roe v. Wade. Not into it. And then finally, because I have 25 seconds left, I mean, I could list. There are several, but we'll just say collectively, every male Sam who's never texted me back. The end.
Wait, you've dated other guys named Sam?
Other guys? What is she?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Other guys.
I knew
it. I've tried.
Wow, I can't wait to get into mine after hearing yours because there is definitely some overlap.
Well, that was the thing I forgot to say. Is it was such a niche list that I feel like we were gonna have some overlap. I was gonna do Son of Sam, but I was like I shouldn't poke light at serial killers. So it looks like I'm a better person than you. Karrin, you could go on with yours.
First, I also wanted to. I had a preface because I was like, I want to say that it's really hard to find a bad Sam because Sams are like they're just cool. They're like automatically like people, like they're just cool people. Like characters named Sam are just like stereotypically the cool fucking guy.
This is the second time you pissed me off. Go ahead, 2.5 minutes, Karrin.
All right, give me the fucking timer. Number 5, I'm going with Sam Wheat from Ghost. You got your ass whooped in front of your girlfriend and you got murdered. That's a fucking double homicide right there. Your girlfriend's Demi Moore. Fuck out of here. Embarrassing as shit. And he wasn't even telling his girlfriend that he loved her. He was saying ditto, which is weak as fuck. Sorry, Sam Wheat from Ghost. You got number fucking 5, baby. Number 4, I'm going with Yosemite Sam. Definitely a fucking racist. If he was a real person, he would have voted for Trump. He can't form a coherent sentence, and he's beefing with the most lovable fucking person in Looney Tunes history, Bugs Bunny. You can't beef with Bugs and not be on this list. Yosemite Sam is number fucking 4. Number 3, I don't know if you guys have seen Liar Liar, but Samantha Cole, the ex-wife who is in the divorce that Jim Carrey is like defending. Now, Samantha Cole was a lot of things. She was a liar. She should have been the fucking main character of the movie. She was also a gold digger. Those two things I can forgive her for. You know what? You're a bad bitch. Go get that money, honey. The what I can't forgive her for was trying to take those kids away from that man after she said that he was a good fucking father. She has shitty ass morals. She got a bad dye job. She lied about her height and her weight. Fuck you, Samantha Cole. You're number 3 on my list. Number 2, I'm going with Sam Levinson. If you don't know who that is, he is the writer and the director of Euphoria. On top of a laundry list of controversial shit that's happening behind the camera, he's beefed up with Zendaya, red fucking flag right there. And apparently there have been actresses who have had to be like, hey, can I not be fully naked in this scene and fight to keep their clothes on? Sir, if you've watched The Idol, you know that this guy is the male gaze on 1,000. I'm getting like creep vibes from this guy. I'm sorry. He's a creep. Sam Levinson, you're fucking number 2. Number 1, Uncle Sam. The symbol of American patriotism, which is in the fucking dumps right now. Fuck this guy. He's got no fucking swag. Don't nobody want to fight in your bum ass army. Get your suspenders out there and do it yourself with your 10-gallon fucking hat. Fuck Uncle Sam. Number 1.
It's a big hat.
And we're from Texas. That's a big fucking hat.
Oh man, a couple of things. Great deep cut with Liar Liar. That movie's phenomenal, and that lady does suck.
When I saw that her name was Samantha Cole, I said, "Oh, you motherfucking bitch!"
It's you. And then there was another one. What was the? Yeah, like, Euphoria was kind of like, it gives me like Game of Thrones vibes, where like, remember Khaleesi was naked like every episode. It's like, dude, we get it. Like we get it. And like Sydney Sweeney, like every episode, it's like, all right, dude.
That poor, and she was the one. She was the one who had to be like, hey, I don't want to be like fully naked in this scene. And he was like, well, I guess you can keep your clothes on. Sir, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah. You guys a prevert. All right. Time for me to get into my bottom 5. I'm going to start first with, you may know him, Hitman Sammy Sam. He is the artist behind the song Stepdaddy. So if you don't remember that song, it's the song where they go, "You ain't my daddy, shut up. You ain't my daddy, go to bed. I'll call my mama." So first of all, I hate theme songs, especially like kind of like jokey theme songs. They suck. Pretty much all he's doing is telling little kids to shut up the whole song. Bitch, stepdaddy is the most optional job you can choose. Like, it's more optional than being an actual dad. Like, there's no mess up. You know what you're getting yourself into, and you can complain about it. And you have trash ass facial hair, a long goatee. Hitman Sammy Sam, you're number 5. Number 4, I wanted to have one sports related one. I was going to go Sam Bradford. He was the quarterback at OU, and then he went to the NFL when he was the quarterback of Los Angeles Rams. But instead, I'm going one that hits a little more home. You see this hat. This is Klein Jets, baby. Klein Jets' finest back in the day. There was a running back. I won't say his last name, although I remember it because I don't want to call out people's personal business. He played for the Oilers. He was one of our rivals. Well, not really, because they used to beat the brakes off us every year. They ran the same play. It was the Statue of Liberty, and we knew it was coming, and they got us with it every time. This guy was an elite athlete, probably hit puberty in like 4th grade. They were still the Oilers, even though the Oilers didn't exist in the NFL anymore. Sam, whatever your last name is, that I still remember, even though you don't remember me, you're number 4. Number 3, I'm going Sam Witwicky from Transformers. And we've talked about Transformers before. I don't know if it was the original episode that we never like posted because it was kind of trash or what. Transformers, people ruin Transformers for me. People are like, "Oh, it's the greatest movie you've ever seen. Megan Fox is so hot. Oh my God." One saw that shit, mediocre ass movie, mid as the kids will say. And I got all the love in the world for Shia LaBeouf. I don't know what he does outside. Made some great movies. Peanut Butter Falcon, go watch that shit. Very heartwarming. But this shit, trash as fuck. Kind of geeky. Gets to date Megan Fox in the movie. You know you're fucking tripping and you know you fucking lying. That's Sam Witwicky. Number 2, I'm going Yosemite Sam. Hey, all 3 of us. And you know what? There's a lot of overlap. I just said he's probably the only Looney Tune that's a Trump supporter, a stand your ground ass boy. Everything that's wrong with America, shoot first, ask questions later. Not a fan of Yosemite Sam, although RIP to my uncle, he had a tattoo of him shooting his gun and blowing the foam off a beer tattooed on him. Number 1, I'm going Sam I Am, fresh out of Dr. Seuss. What a pushy little fuck. So Sam I Am literally says in the beginning of the book, like, hey, this guy won't eat green eggs and ham, but I'm going to ask him to eat that shit till he eats it. Peer pressure. What are we teaching kids right now? If someone just asks you to do drugs long enough, you're going to do it. If someone asks you long enough to have unprotected sex, you're going to do it just because I keep asking. This motherfucker, Sam I Am, is in a car trying to get a guy to eat green eggs and ham. How's he going to drive? Isn't that a hazard? It's not a car-friendly meal. And then the time he finally eats it, they're in the water, in the sea. Who eats ham and who eats eggs in the sea? It's all soggy, definitely contaminated. Sam I Am, you're a bad, bad influence on the youth. You're number 1.
I gotta say, there are actually some pretty bad Sams.
Yeah.
I'm not realizing. Turns out
this fucking list. How are you gonna put a guy on there and not give us his last name? What kind of bullshit is that?
Well, you wouldn't know him anyway. I mean, he's just like, I don't even know what high school he went to. He could have moved states after 5th grade. I just know that he was the hottest thing in the Klein Pee Wee Football League, and real ones know. Real ones know. And it's Klein Jets for life, baby.
And I'll tell you, I'm not going to give you the last names of the many Sams who haven't texted back, but they know. They know it.
They're going to see this and be like, oh, shit, I'm on her hit list.
By the way, you talked about something we almost picked. Sammy Sosa, I thought about because just his weird skin thing, like turning progressively whiter, like doing the Michael Jackson thing.
Oh,
and
no.
He's kind of a cheater in baseball, too. But who doesn't love seeing people hit dingers? So I'm kind of all about cheating in baseball. And he's my birthday brethren. We have the same birthday. So shout out Sammy Sosa. And he makes a great cameo in Hardball, the movie. We're going to move on to our next segment, which is the test of time. The test of time is where we go over something, a movie, film, whatever the case may be, that used to rule to see if it in fact still rules. And in honor of Aunt Sammy, we did an album that she was very high on back in the year 2002. She, in fact, brought this CD on a family vacation. And in our rental car, we were listening to it as a family, which is very funny to imagine in retrospect, my dad listening to this. We're doing Avril Lavigne, and the name of the album is, why am I blanking on it? It is
Let Go.
And Aunt Sammy, I'm typically a pretty polite guy. As your brother, I'm always very kind to you and always very giving, but not polite enough to let you go first twice. So Karrin is going to go first in this segment. We get 2 minutes for this one. In the test of time, we do a couple of things when it's an album. We do overall thoughts. We give songs we would skip. We give worst song, best song, and then we rate it on a 5-star rating. And Karrin, without further ado, you are up first. and you can have a fest if you want, a festival. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to pull up the track list really quick. Okay, first of all, comes out On Fire. Losing Grip, I didn't even know that I knew the song, but at first it started kind of slow, and then I was like, oh shit, I do know this song. Banger out the gate. Then it goes into Complicated, Skater Boy, I'm With You, which to this day, I was 10 toes down on I'm With You. That is these songs were already in playlists when we started. I was like, oh, these are in my fucking playlist. I know I love this fucking album. Now, in the back half of the album, I will say on the first listen, I was like, eh. The second listen, Anything But Ordinary, banger. Things I'll Never Say, banger. Too Much to Ask. She was fucking cooking on this motherfucker, bro. The only skips I'll give her, the only skips I'll give her was Nobody's Fool. With I was like, freestyle Avril? What is this? She's spitting bars, bro. I said, what is this Linkin Park ass fucking freestyle? She's doing all Nobody's Fool. I was like, yeah, this one I'm not feeling it. And Naked was But bro, banger of a fucking album. I don't know if anybody else like heard this, but once I got to Mobile, I was like, first of all, love Mobile. I was like, damn, she sounds like Alanis Morissette, bro. She's fucking cooking. I was like, yo, this album is fire. I gave it 4 out of 5, almost a perfect album. But I will say, like, Tomorrow was kind of mid, and then I think I liked Unwanted a lot. And then Naked was kind of mid. So I'll say there's like 2, maybe 3 skips in there. Favorite song, I gotta go with I'm With You, bro. She wrote that motherfucker at 17, fam. Hardest fucking song. Least favorite song is Nobody's Fool. And yeah, like I said, 4 out of 5. Amazing fucking album. I'm glad we revisited. Thanks for coming to my Avril Lavigne TED Talk.
There's a lot of good energy on that. I didn't know she was 17 when this came out. I had no idea anything about her. All thing I remember Avril Lavigne is there was some random rumor going around that she was dead a couple years ago, and she was in fact not dead. It was just like some weird thing that people were saying.
Yeah, I did not hear that.
He was in the dark web. No.
All right. Did anybody else hear like Alanis Morissette in this?
There was a lot of range, but I'll wait until I go to I feel like I had some Celine Dion vibes in parts of it.
Maybe. I might can see it. I might can see it.
But Aunt Sammy, you are next. Go ahead. What
you got to say?
Right. So I'm going to start this off with 2 pieces of context. One being this was a terrible listening experience, not for reasons that are Avril's fault, but because I decided to stop paying for Spotify Premium. I was like, this guy, like, Spotify is bad to artists. He just started like investing in like military drones. So I was like, no, you're not having my $17 a month. And let me tell you, I was still going to use Spotify. It makes it intolerable. Do you know how many Chick-fil-A commercials I listened to? It was like when I wanted to watch Mrs. Doubtfire that was like on FX the other day. By the other day, I mean at mom and dad's house. And then it took like 3 hours to watch Mrs. Doubtfire because there's so many commercials. So that really disrupted my listening experience. And then I got a free trial of Apple Music and re-listened to it. Far superior. Anyways, all to say, second piece of context is this was like a big deal in 7th grade. I'm gonna need 3 minutes. This was like a big deal in 7th grade because this song.
No guest.
And this girl in our grade came to school in a wife beater and a tie, and she looked so cool. And then I came home, and it was like, Annie's wearing a wife beater and a tie. I want to wear a wife beater and tie, like some Regina George action. And then I went up to Dad, like, asked if I could have one of his ties, and like, like the skinny ones. And then I think he like was first of all like weirded out, and he like dug in his closet and found like there was like a big pink tie, tie, or like a yellow striped one. And then I brought it to school and I chickened out. Anyway, a lot of context to listen to this. But once I got into it, I also remember her being a lot more alternative. And I gotta say, this is like basically Taylor Swift with a tie. But in the best way. Like, she is Canada's sweetheart. I loved this album. Once I got past the Spotify experience, which has given me a lot of songs that weren't even on that actual album, like one that just went, damn, 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 damn. Like, once I get into the actual album, incredible. Sorry, I'm the guest, so I'm taking more time.
Go for it.
So, favorite song, just because It's a classic, complicated. I used that song. My friend Clara taught me how to sing using that song. I got a part class I do 60 production of Sleeping Beauty. I still remember my song for Sleeping Beauty. I was the Orange Fairy, which is totally a real thing.
Don't sing it, please. Please, God, don't sing it. I'll end this episode. Don't sing it.
Bro, he's mad. Nah, he's just mad. He's mad because you would outshine him. He's mad.
Ren, you don't have these genetics, baby. No, she ain't outshining shit.
Continue.
Sleeper hits, My World and Things I'll Never Say. Oh, so good. I say worst song, like I was gonna go Nobody's Fool. You said Linkin Park rap. I was like, this is more like an LFO rap. Like, it like full on in the beginning. It's hold on, I pulled up the lyrics. She's like, oh wait, that's the wrong words. Where is it? Like
turn into 7 minutes.
Take a look at me and you'll see I'm for real. I'll feel what only I feel. And if that'll appeal to you, let me know. Anyways, still though, I gotta say, once she gets to the chorus, amazing. Skips, too much jazz, didn't do that much for me. I guess Tomorrow and Losing Grip I didn't love. But all in all, 4.5 stars. Avril Lavigne, incredible. I might bring the tie back. Boom.
You should bring the tie back.
100%.
First of all, hilarious that you said taught you how to sing because you still can't sing. I love you to death. You still can't sing.
You didn't have that much time to work with. That playoff 60 edition was coming soon,
So, oh my God.
Your face.
And I'll never, like, back in the day, I feel like I used to laugh at, like, I don't know, like I used to laugh at Sam's misfortune a lot more back in the day. Like now it's like, that's my dog, I got her back. But like back in the day, I remember we watched that play. I was like, damn, Sam can't sing. Even like 5th grade, I was like, damn, this shit's trash. But you know what? You had a lot of bravery to get out there and sing because I refuse to sing in front of anybody. I wish I wouldn't have gone last because I'm just stealing all y'all's like thoughts. A couple of things. Sam, for history on the show, Karrin and I are usually like almost spot on with our music taste. Like they almost like are very similar all the time. So let's see how this goes. Starts off hot, like we talked about. Like the intro song, I forgot what it's called. You said like "Letting Go," is that what it was?
Losing Grip.
Losing Grip. That shit fucking ruled. And then you go into like all the radio hits. So they literally, it was kind of problematic from not problematic like a bad way, but like kind of like what we talked about with the Britney Spears album. Like all the good songs that people know are at the very beginning. You go Complicated, you go Skater Boy, and then you go immediately I'm With You. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if I was in a weird headspace yesterday. I was like driving around and I swear I would blink and it would go from song 5 to 9. And it happened like 10 times. I'm like, are these songs so goddamn boring that they all sound the same and I'm just doing this? Because it literally happened multiple times, like 5 to 9, and I was like, maybe there's a glitch in my Spotify, and I'm like in some weird headspace, and no time has gone by, and it was actually that. But I listened to it again today, and I gotta tell you, they gotta change Avril Lavigne's nickname to the Chorus Queen, because holy shit was I wrong. That album is in fact not boring. She knows how to make a chorus, so even when the songs start a little whack, she like fixes everything on every single chorus. So anything but ordinary for me at the beginning seems like it's going to suck, but the chorus rules. And I was like, you know what? This song is cool. Things I'll Never Say. Annoying. She does like this weird yodeling thing at the beginning, it sounds like. And I was going to like try to, yeah. I was going to try to do it, but I didn't remember how it went. But that's exactly how it went. I was like, this shit sucks. But then the chorus, I was like, God damn, you recovered again. Nobody's Fool. I literally, Karrin, the first time I listened to it, I said, this Linkin Park ass song with a woman. And I'm like, oh, wait, Linkin Park does have a woman now. So this could just be Linkin Park. Yeah, this weird rapping shit. Like, but the chorus, again, god damn it. Like the chorus, I was like, fuck, man, maybe I will listen to this shit again because the chorus does rule. I'm telling you, man, I was such a fan today. Like, no real skips besides maybe Nobody's Fool. If I just can't tolerate the weird rapping at the beginning, maybe I'll skip it. But like I said, the chorus was so goddamn good. Favorite is I'm With You. That was one of those songs I hadn't heard in a long time. And then the second it starts, like, damn, is this that song that, like, the chorus sounds like, it's so damn cool? And it was, and I was like, holy shit, this song.
Buckle the fuck up.
That is my favorite song. Our only opinion that varies between the three of us, really, but Corinne, like, I feel like we were eye to eye. Sam, most of it. I liked yesterday. I think yesterday was close for me for a favorite song.
Wait, tomorrow?
I put yesterday. They're both days. And then yeah,
All right, Grandpa.
I give this. I mess up the track listings every week. You pulled up the track listings, which is smart. I type notes, and sometimes I'm like either like at a red light or doing something trying to do it real quick. Um, I mean, I give this album 4.5 out of 5 stars. I'm serious. Like at first, I was like, man, this shit kind of sucks. It's like very boring. And then we got to it, listened to it again, and I was like, man, this is one of the better albums we've listened to. Like the replay value, I think, like it's a great album that you can just let ride all the way through. So shout out to Avril Lavigne, the chorus queen. And if they're not calling her that yet, they won't start now because they only get 10 views on this shit. But if it catches on years later, baby, Avril, I know you're not dead. You're the chorus queen of me. And I didn't know you were Canadian, but God damn it, I love you even more because America sucks. And that's all I got. Avril, man, what an album.
I gotta say, it's so good. And also, like when Spotify was like putting on all the other songs from other like albums, shuffling it up on me because I deprived them of $17.
That's
I will say
crazy.
also another really good one is Girlfriend. It's got like hey I need
10
you, girl.
out of 10.
It's got like that bring it on like stomp stomp bleacher clap like it's
Speaking of 10 out of 10, we just got a 10-minute notification that we're running out of time on this meeting. But a couple of things. A couple of things.
That's my bad.
I just lost my train of thought. We were talking about Avril and
You're about to wrap it up, probably.
I was not wrapping it up. I was
not wrap it up, but give Sam her.
Hey, always wrap it up. That's what I don't know if Sam I am will say that because he's a pushy guy, but you should always wrap it up. Yes. So I can't remember what I was talking about, so we will wrap it up. Aunt Sammy, we appreciate you being the second guest on Long Lost Pals. Reporting live from
the Long Lost Pals. You're not so much Long Lost Pals.
I don't like it. Aunt Sammy, is there anything you're currently doing that you would like people to check out? I mean, honestly, is there anything you're doing right now that you're feeling strongly about? Is there any political messages you want to send? Is there anything you want to do?
No, I don't gotta say. Just honor to be.
Hey,
give my nieces my regards.
I appreciate you, big sis. First of all, I never call you that either, but I appreciate you.
Yes, he does all the time.
Because
he always says you're a great influence on me, big sis.
Never said that. I appreciate you because hey, we had my beat back on the girl a long time ago. I didn't forget when you stood up for me in 7th grade, and that girl made fun of me for not knowing what jizz was. People don't forget. So thank you for having my back and making her delete that from her AIM profile. Still a gross word that to this day stresses me out. Thank you, Aunt Sammy. We'll see you on the other side. When I see the other side, I mean, I'll probably see you in like a month or two. I think you're coming to visit.
Yeah, that's right.
Hi, Sam. Thank you.
Godspeed. Gonna go listen to some Avril.
As you should. Take forever to log off with her old ass.
Yeah, take your time, bro. Take your fucking time, fam.
Right.
What a cool fucking guy.
She's a girl. This is the second time she's been called a guy. I think she called herself a guy, and then you called her. Did you call her a guy twice? It might have been you calling her a guy twice. It doesn't matter. It's all jargon. But now we're gonna get into quick news because we only have 7.5 minutes. Quick news is where we go over 4 now, thanks to Karrin. I'm gonna give you credit for this like 5 more weeks till people realize you're the reason we do 4 instead of 5 because it makes sense. 4 current event topics that range in a variety of topics that have happened since we last recorded. And we do 2 minutes of the segment, and hopefully we don't go over, but we might. You never know. We don't really have time to go over. We have 7 minutes, 18 seconds. And
we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up quick. Are you ready?
That being said, you're going first. I'll start the timer right now.
All right, bet. Hulk Hogan passed away last week. How does that make you feel as an amateur wrestling historian?
First of all,
no, none of that. Speed through this.
Nope, I'm taking my time. I'm wasting 5 minutes right now. I'm so glad we weren't born 5 years before we were born. I'm so sad for people that was their GOAT because, first of all, a trash-ass wrestler. His special move, his finishing move is the leg drop. Doesn't even go off the rope, just does it, and it's fucking whack. That fool can't wrestle worth a goddamn. That fool had the worst hair in the business for 40 years straight, just going George Jefferson, but long with a bandana over the top. He was a terrible person to work with from everything that I've heard. He was a terrible dad. His daughter didn't even talk to him. Terrible husband, supposedly an issue of infidelity. He had sex with his friend's best friend or his best friend's wife. Supposedly his best friend let him, which is weird in itself. So it makes you wonder why you chose that as your best friend. That was that sex tape with Gawker. He's a racist. Got caught on tape saying the N-word a whole bunch of times and being the worst. He was talking about like bragging about how he was sober at some point. Then he started hawking these great American beers that he does. That's fine if you have your own beer company, but you're like bragging about like you turn your life around from being sober and then you're just gonna start selling beers afterwards. You're a loser. I don't typically speak poorly of the dead like you do, Karren, because I like my karma to be intact. But Hulk Hogan, dog, don't really miss you. I did have a T-shirt though in like sixth grade when you made your comeback. I wish I could burn that shit if I still had it. Now it is your turn, and my phone went to sleep. Dating rumors are swirling around like a toilet bowl that Karrueche and Deion Sanders are about them dating after a video was posted of her crying by his side pre-bladder surgery. Are we shipping these two?
First of all, you really did use 10 whole minutes on that first answer. Second of all, I'm not sure what Karrueche's taste in men is, except for all over the fucking place. I am absolutely not shipping them. Deion Sanders is old as fuck. And I don't know what, I don't know, but I don't like him for her. I feel like no, I'm just not getting good vibes from him. I feel like she has made better choices. The only better choice being Victor Cruz. Quavo, they were cute together. But obviously the one before Quavo is a fucking big no-no. But I don't know what her dating choice is. I'm not shipping them.
Age gap's too big. It's a weird age gap.
Yeah, I don't like it. He's too old for
Off that
her.
alone.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
take a small age gap. That's too big.
Okay, we're moving on. Okay, Trump, your boy, made a recent appearance on South Park that had the White House calling the show irrelevant and fourth rate. Did you check it out?
I did watch it earlier today. That shit was funny as hell. They had like instead of like they have Jesus in schools, they had Jesus actually in the school. It was very funny. They had Trump. They show his cartoon wiener a million times, small as we would imagine it is in real life. I think it's scaled to size, and then at the end they do like an AI ad campaign, and it's just like picking on a lot of shit that's happening in real life. All Trump does in the movie is get like Iraq and Iran confused, sue a whole bunch of people, whip out a small weenie, try to have sex with Satan. And in the South Park movie a long time ago, Satan was in a relationship with Saddam Hussein. So it just shows who we're comparing him to. And I don't think it's too inaccurate. Our last topic of the day, American Eagle just dropped an ad. Seventh grade me would be very intrigued with Sydney Sweeney that people are saying is a little sus. Should we be really mad about this commercial? Or
Okay.
Should we really be mad? Not should we be really mad? I mean, either or. I mean,
the commercial was a little I think they just didn't read the room. It is giving, hey, I'm white and blonde and beautiful, and everybody that I love should also be white and blonde and beautiful. It was kind of it's just they just didn't read the room correctly. I think it would be a great ad if we weren't in the times that we're currently
in Nazi Germany, it would have been a great ad. Like that's literally what it is.
If it was 1912, it would be a great ad.
Good Lord.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think that the play on jeans, Genes, and jeans, Jeans, I think it was a great angle. Maybe not for right now. Maybe not right now when they're trying to genocide people and there's like race wars going on. Maybe not the best time to launch it. They should have workshopped that a little bit.
I didn't know American Eagle still made clothes. That's quick news. Now we're going to get into recommendations. We have a minute that we split to recommend something that we want you to listen to, view, or whatever the case may be, maybe an activity. I'll go first. By the way, Karren, I watched The Town, and it wasn't even necessarily because you recommended it. I just watched The Town the other day for the first time in a while. That movie rules.
My impact.
It just changed my life a lot for the positive. That movie rules, though. You should definitely watch it. Am I saying it should win awards? No, but I really enjoy movies like that. That movie rules. I'm going Unreal. So it's a WWE documentary that's dropped today. I watched the first episode, and it's pretty much like behind the scenes. You heard me. I'm an amateur wrestling historian. I think that industry is fascinating. I don't stay real up to date about the current stuff, but I think it's just a weirdly fascinating industry, and it shows like all the behind the scenes that they never would have shown back in the day of wrestling. So you should check it out. It's on Netflix.
My recommendation for this week, because horror is on the horizon this year, we are fucking eating right now with Together and Weapons, both debuting at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So excited. Your fellow horror lover, am recommending Oddity, which came out last year. I saw it late. I didn't get to see it in theaters. I'm so fucking sad. It's currently on Hulu. It's 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Loved Oddity. Check it out right now.
I don't like horror, but Together actually looks really good. Like I don't even I heard them just like explaining what the deeper meaning was. Like I haven't even like, but I might watch that one.
I'm
It looked
I'm
pretty
like ripping my skin off. I need to see that one and Weapons. I need a double feature right now, but it's not gonna happen. I'm seeing Together on Saturday with a group, so I'll text you and let you know how it is.
Well, do me a favor, don't rip your skin off. That concludes episode 21 of One Bottom
21,
Five.
21, 21.
Shout out to Aunt Sammy. Shout out to the gang. I don't know who the gang is. It just sounded cool at the time. Shout out to Miss Lana for listening. And you know what? Shout out to my mom because my sister was on this episode, so my mom will probably listen. This is one of those
Oh,
things that I like give or take, like don't really necessarily want my mom to listen to, but kind of do. So I'm like, she might listen to this one because my dad, he can be, very tight knit and buttoned up. So dad, I said a lot of cuss words. I apologize if you do listen to this. You're a good man. Mom, you're a good woman. We're out. Stay fly.
anybody else you want to give a fucking shout out to, fam?
Hey, RIP Uncle John, man. Yosemite Sam tattoo. Terrible Looney Tune, terrible Sam, but I love you, man.